another thing that makes this game kind of not really kind of difficult, because I mean, if you're going through a tough area and you rest at a bonfire, then you know all those enemies that you just went through are going to be back. You have to kind of think about if you want to rest at a bonfire or not. Let's see how this poor soul died. Looks like he got backstabbed. Alright. Now when you go in here, look to the right, there's a giant knight over there. As you notice, right here starts his, starts where you can start pulling him. If you go up a little bit more, you pull him. So once you pull him, run back out here into this open area, because we gotta fight him. Now be careful with him. This is why I upgraded my weapon too, because if I didn't, this would take forever. It's still going to, but Tim, you want to be real patient. When he does that, if you're too close to him, he'll go for a follow-up attack. So just want to be real patient when you fight this guy. See, that was one of his follow-up attacks. Ah, fuck. Didn't mean to do that. I'm gonna go two-handed. See, he'll heal, or try to heal, but I'm not gonna let him. Ah, fuck. Okay. Come on. Alright. See, he's not too bad if you just play patiently. Oh, and apparently, if you notice that counter, it went up from 1 to 2. Apparently when I was fighting around here, I got another humanity stocked, so now I'm up to 2. And, that's actually one of the shittiest drops he can have. Sometimes he can drop large Titanite shards, and I think if you're lucky enough, he can actually drop parts of his armor. Alright, now my item discovery is 158, so I guess it boosted by like 8 or so. That boosted it from 150 to 158. But yeah, getting backstabbed. I wonder if they're invaded or something, or if they're fighting against something that you can fight against later. Alright, well that guy doesn't respawn, but he's guarding this, which is another Firekeeper soul. Essentially, if you didn't get the one in New Londo Ruins, if you didn't know about it, that's the first one you can get. But now there's some Baldur Knights over there. You don't want to go over there yet, or go this way, because of that mage up there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to leave that area and go back this way, so I can take care of those Baldur Knights and get an item that's over there. So this guy, like the guy that was guarding the Knight shield, I think you can actually sneak up on him and backstab him. Yep. See, he'll notice you as soon as you get up there, but if you're quick about it, you can get him. And now my axe, with it being +2, can one-shot those guys on a backstab. There we go. Okay. Go over here. See, there's always, I've noticed, there's always a sign, or a message here, every time I've played, about, like, be wary of right, or be wary of over here. But I've never had an enemy attack me from over there or over here. I'm not real sure what that's about. Anyway, don't run straight over there, because then you're gonna pull some of those knights. What you want to do is go over where those barrels were and jump down right here and take out this guy first. If you notice, this is the gate that was blocking the where the metal bore was. Oh, nice, another longsword. And I got a basement key, which is used to access the lower Undead Burg later on. And this opens up a shortcut from Firelink Shrine to here. So I'm going to open that up. And as long as you're far enough away, it won't pull any of those enemies, so don't worry about that. So before I pull those, you can come over here and get another weapon, the halberd. It's not bad. Good damage, but for me, I don't like the swing. It seems like it leaves you too wide open, so I don't normally use it. So there's 3 of these guys in there. You're going to want to pull them one at a time. Same as last time, just circle around and backstab. If you're feeling up to it, you can parry him, but... Okay, now, walk in here very slowly. There's going to be one directly to your left. So, like, walk in and then roll out. And it'll pull him. See if I can parry him. Yeah! Each enemy has a different type of swing with their weapon, or whichever weapon they're using. So, another Titanite shard. To be able to parry them, you have to know, I mean, kind of what their weapon swings are and what are the best times. A lot of the times, stabbing isn't a great time to parry, because it's kind of hard to tell when it's fixing to hit your shield. Usually, wide swings of a sword make it, you have a little bit of an easier time parrying. Like, swings like that. See, swings like that, where it's not like a wide over-the-head swing, where it's more of he kind of draws it back. Those are kind of hard to tell when it's the right time to parry. So just keep that in mind if you're working on parries. I would recommend, if you want to get good at them, just practice them in the Undead Burg, right by that bonfire around all those armored dredgelings, so you can get a good feel for it. Alright, so anyway, cleared all those guys out. So now, oh, he saw me. There's that caster right there. Run to the left over here. When you're over here, he can't get you. Alright. Now, this is the way you want to go, but before we go there, you're going to want to go to this elevator here. This actually opens up a shortcut back to Firelink Shrine. So it's like this entire area is now linked together, which is pretty cool. I'll open up that shortcut and go rest at the bonfire again. And if you remember, this bonfire actually gives you 10 Estus. I don't think I went over that earlier, but that means it was kindled. A bonfire that is near a firekeeper, like this one's firekeeper is below this bonfire. If it's by a firekeeper, that means it's pre-kindled. So instead of 5 Estus flask, it gives you 10. Now you can kindle the other ones, like the one over in Undead Burg and the one in Undead Parish. You can kindle those if you're human and you have a stock humanity. Like I have 2, so I could reverse hollowing and then kindle the one in Undead Parish. So if you feel like kindling a bunch of bonfires, then by all means do it if you have the humanity to spare. Now while I'm here, if you remember, we got that Firekeeper soul earlier, so I'm going to go ahead and reinforce my Estus Flask again. So now I have them +2, so they're going to heal even more. And right now, with such a low life bar, it's almost a full heal. So it's really handy to have them at +2 now. But after we do all that, we'll go back up to the Undead Parish and make our way to the boss of this area. Alright. Almost there. Okay, so now I rested at the bonfire, so all the enemies are back. Don't worry about going and clearing out everybody again. Just, once you get off the elevator, make a left to the staircase here, run up, and there's another Baldur Knight up here, a rapier one. So you're going to want to pull him. I like to fight him down here just so I can circle around him and get a backstab in or parry him. while I'm fighting him. If you heard that, that was a bell ringing. I actually don't think I talked to the guy at the beginning, but your objective for the first little part of the game is to ring the 2 bells of awakening. One of which is on top of the Undead Church, which is where we're at now. The other one is in the bottom of the Poisonous Swamp, Blighttown. Now, that dinging was one of the bells of awakening being rung. You can actually hear when somebody makes it up there and defeats the boss and rings the bell, you can actually hear it in your game, which I thought was pretty cool how they did that. Now here, you don't want to be really careful doing a little jig. There's a bunch of these little dudes in here, and that guy actually buffs them so they do more damage. So you want to just real carefully pull them, bait attacks. Yeah, see how much damage they do now? I mean, half my life bar gone in one hit. It's ridiculous. I'm going to be super careful with these guys. Let's bait him attack. I'm going to do his little... Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Oh, roll. Get out of here. Get out of there. See? You got to be careful. Alright, I'm going to try to take him out. I actually got really lucky there that he didn't hit me. There we go. Okay, sometimes he'll follow you into this little hallway. Sometimes he'll stay in his open room. But I think there's like 10 or so of these dredgelings. So you just want to be super careful. And just take it real slow. Like that time, I mean, I hit like 2 of them, but one of them was still able to get me. That time I got really lucky. And I notice they're not buffed anymore. They're not going to do near as much damage, but they're still kind of dangerous. So just... there we go. Just FYI, that Chandler, he doesn't come back. So once you kill him... yeah, ragdoll. Once you kill him, you don't have to worry about him buffing the little dudes again. Same goes for that Tower Knight from earlier. That was guarding the Firekeeper Soul. He doesn't respawn either. So that's nice. But now... you're home free to take on the boss. There's actually an item over here.